That was Summer Walker playing games, and that is an appropriate song for what we have going on right now. Millions of school children are going to school this week, or will shortly will be going. As many as 97,000 children have tested positive for the coronavirus. 97,000 out of the 5 million that are here, and this is after the president of the United States had to be taken off Twitter for saying that they are immune to it. 97,000 chances for one of those children to infect or perhaps give someone they love, a life-threatening illness through no fault of their own. Uh, my question is, and has always been, why all of a sudden the urgency to send our children to school? Because this administration has at no point gave any inkling that they care about children's learning. Because if they did, they wouldn't have Betty DeVos in charge of public education. She's the most uncaring, unsympathetic, incompetent person ever to run the Department of Education. So they can't care about our children's education. They can't care about our children's education when they constantly cut funding. They can't care about our children's education when they try to humiliate those who need public assistance, those who need lunch programs. They can't care about our children's education when our schools are undercrowded, overcrowded, when our teachers are underpaid, when their resources are almost anemic. They cannot care about education if all these things are happening. We had a spate of school shootings. They didn't do anything substantial about it. What they did was give teachers the right to carry guns. So why the urgency? We fall further and further behind. If you had a math and science fair, it would be 50 names in before you heard the first American name. We cannot really care about education. We can't really care. Up until the 1970s, we were the leader in the world of educating mass numbers of people and putting them in the workforce. Not anymore. America falls further and further behind. I talked about it, but a math and science fair 3 years ago, Americans didn't even register. If you look at engineering, China graduates 600,000 engineering, India 150,000, us around 60,000, and 30,000 of them are foreign students coming here and then going back. So we cannot care about education. So why the urgency? Why the urgency? Why some states who consistently rate in the low 50s, like 50 and 47 and 48, what is the hurry to open those schools up? Why are the people with the lowest expectations for their children the first ones to open their schools up? Why is this happening? Because if you're 50 in education and you don't open your schools rapidly, you'll still be 50 in education. Why is it the urgency? Why now? Why are they pushing and pushing our children and putting them in danger and potentially the parents in danger when they've never cared about our children's education ever? This administration is deplorable when it comes to educating children. Look at all the cuts they think. Look at the things they propose. Look at Betty DeVos. Those things let you know that they have an ulterior motive. They are not concerned about our children's education. They are not concerned about their safety or their betterment. This nation in particular, but this administration specifically, has never cared about public school education, ever. It shames people who need lunches. It embarrasses them. It overcrowds their schools. It demeans their teachers' unions. It places undue burdens on teachers. It overcrowds them. So why all of a sudden is this urgency right now to open our children? Let me say this specifically. A nation who does not care if their children are shot at school, a nation who does not care if there are mass shootings at school, a nation that will not protect its children from mass shootings, damn sure will not protect them from the coronavirus. That's a little note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.